Have you ever taken a long road trip for a week, a month, or even a year where you simply got in the car one day with no plans, no hotel reservations, nowhere to get to by tomorrow, where you simply hit the road on a spontaneous, unplanned adventure? Now, while this is an exciting approach to travel, you might also be familiar with the arduous process of planning a vacation or road trip. Perhaps you created an itinerary of sorts that spelled out exactly what landmarks you wanted to see along your journey, where you'd want to stop each night, and maybe you went so far as to reserve hotel rooms, plan your meals, make a packing list of all the things you would need to bring, and even consult a detailed map in order to decide exactly which route you are going to take. Now, these are two different types of adventures, the spontaneous and the planned. And it's possible to approach and prepare your lessons in one of these two ways as well. There's some teachers who prefer to show up to class without an exact plan for what their destination is going to be at the end of class, but instead to approach each lesson with a bit more spontaneity. There's some teaching contexts, especially outside of the formal classroom, such as English camps or one-on-one tutoring, where teachers may have a hard time predicting the content of each lesson and each learning opportunity. I can think of plenty of times where someone has approached one of our outreach teams from Montana and said something like, "Hi, can you teach a 1-hour English lesson?" "Yeah, sure." "Great, class starts in about 20 minutes. And you as a teacher have no choice but to be a little spontaneous, to think quickly on your feet, and to try to create something from nothing. Did you know that when it comes to this kind of spontaneous, adventurous teaching, there's even a communicative teaching method inspired by the work of Scott Thornberry called Doma language teaching, which actually offers a helpful framework for a more spontaneous form of teaching. So if you like taking unplanned adventures in real life, then there's a special style of teaching just for you. However, there's a flip side to this as well. During this course, we are going to show you how to plan out the adventures you and your students will take inside your classroom, so that you always know what's your destination going to be each day, how long is it going to take to get there, and what sort of things do you need to take with you, and so on. So that you always know what to expect, and so you'll never miss an important stop or landmark along the way. The roadmap for these adventures is what we call a lesson plan. And we're going to show you how to create your own lesson plans, starting with a simplified version that you can use to make quick and easy lesson plans in only a few minutes. And then we'll follow that up with a much more detailed lesson plan that we'll be using throughout most of this course. So regardless of whether you like being spontaneous or you maybe like to over-plan, we're going to show you how we like to plan our adventures in TESOL through something called a lesson plan.